From constant media scrutiny to Affleck being hung up over his past, here's the real reason Ana de Armas and Ben Affleck broke up. So it turns out, the attention was getting too much for Ana. The news of Ana and Ben's blossoming love was first confirmed when they were spotted vacationing together in Cuba in March 2020. Then, in May, de Armas decided to throw caution to the winds and make the relationship official by showing off her bae in a cutesy post on her Instagram. And soon, Biana became the it couple of Hollywood. The Paps constantly hounded them, just so they could get a shot of these Hollywood hotties. There were photos of them doing everything together, whether it was going shopping, walking their dog, or even hanging out with Ben's kids from his previous marriage with Jennifer Garner. Ana's own fan accounts wouldn't stop getting into her personal life, and even attacked the lovebirds for not following SOPs properly. Ana decided to block the account, because she just didn't want to deal with the attention. The press was getting so out of hand that Ben decided to put up a life-size cardboard cutout of de Armas in his front yard, just to taunt the media. Now, we all know Ben's no stranger to the paparazzi prying on his personal life. He's seen his fair share of controversy, like his high-profile divorce from Miss Garner and his widely reported romance with Jennifer Lopez in 2002, and also his struggle with alcoholism, all become public for the world to see. But all this attention was very new for Ana, and she just couldn't handle it. So much so that Ana felt the need to leave LA. When she first fell for our Hollywood hunk, she definitely didn't anticipate how intense it would get. These two first met on the sets of Adrian Lyne's psychological thriller film Deepwater, which was filmed in New Orleans. This was back in 2019, and while the two played a couple who was stuck in a loveless marriage on screen, they began to fall for each other in real life during the production. Fans and critics alike noticed the chemistry between the pair almost immediately, and the media started making speculations about their love. Now, poor de Armas had no idea what was coming her way, and when it all started, she just thought Ben was really charming. Let's keep in mind that the ghosted actress hasn't had the same high-profile life as Mr. Affleck. She grew up in the small city of Santa Cruz del Norte, and even her father worked really low-profile jobs like being a bank manager, school principal, and then the deputy mayor of the town. So her childhood was pretty simple. And even though she wanted to be an actress since she was 12, her big Hollywood break only came in 2017, just 2 years before her very public romance with Ben, when she was cast as a partner AI in Blade Runner 2049. This was all obviously before her rise to stardom with her amazing performance in Blonde, because that controversial film in which she played Norma Jean really put her in the spotlight and got her lots of big nominations. These included an Oscar, a BAFTA award, and a Golden Globe. But before Ana tasted stardom, she was a bit of an introvert, and the Los Angeles lifestyle was too much for her. She said so herself, claiming that in LA there's no escape or any way out. She further went on to add that in LA she always felt like there was something missing, so she knew she had to leave, because that just wasn't the place for her. Unfortunately for Ana, Ben Affleck was addicted to the LA lifestyle. He's got a mansion in the city, worth an insane $20 million, which he bought only in 2018, so he's clearly in no mood to leave that behind. But Benny's addiction to the LA lifestyle is far more deep-rooted. This man's been in the industry for 30 years now, but his career started when he was a kid. Yep, little Benny was a child actor in the PBS education series, and then became a Hollywood hotshot after gaining recognition for co-writing Good Will Hunting in 1997. That film won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award for Best Screenplay, so he had plenty of experience with fame. But his addiction to popularity isn't the only reason why the 50-year-old doesn't want to leave LA. Turns out, the City of Angels is also home to his kids. Yeah, keep in mind that Ben has 3 kids to take care of. And this responsibility is another one of the factors that drove him apart from his ex-lover. He had these kids with his ex-wife of 10 years, Jennifer Garner, and he loves them very much, to the point that he has time and time expressed how much he wants to spend time with them. He even talked about how much he treasures all the little moments that he gets to experience with them, like playing chutes and ladders, for example, or just having them sit in his lap. He's clearly a devoted father, so it makes sense for him to not want to move to New York with his girlfriend. Unfortunately for him, Ana described her whole LA experience as horrible, including her time with Ben, so he may have not been as good a partner as he is a father. Damn. She also wanted to shift to New York because it's a 3-hour flight to Spain, and de Armas wanted to be closer to her family. This makes it clear that Ben's attempts at making Anna part of his family weren't too successful. This sounds rough for him because at one point in the relationship, he was so head over heels for her that he was ready to have more children with her. Of course, Anna couldn't relate to this, especially since she's at a very different point in her life than Affleck. That's part of the reason why they split. Anna's got a whole career to build right now, and she's only recently started climbing the ladder to stardom. At this point in her life, getting into such a serious commitment can distract her from her ultimate dream, which is to become a great actor. This dream requires some serious dedication and a lot of time, which can't be spent on a relationship. Affleck, on the other hand, has achieved the heights of stardom as one of the biggest names in the industry, and he's growing old now. He's 50 and already has a $150 million net worth, so he can afford to chill out a little. So of course the couple decided to end their romance after they realized they were at two different points in their lives, and their hopes, dreams, and aspirations just wouldn't align. Plus, of course, the age gap didn't help. Ben is 16 years older than her, so the generational gap is very real with this one, and that's why the two couldn't hit it off for too long. The relationship ended in 2021, just a year after they officially started dating, even before their first anniversary. But while sources have always maintained that the breakup was friendly, Benny throwing away the life-size cutout of his ex from his front yard into the trash says otherwise. Then again, Affleck's alcoholism also had a huge role to play in the split. So he can't really be mad at Anna, because it's not easy dating an older dude with addiction issues. Even if he's recovering, it's true. Ben dealt with addiction for years, and it was something his dad had passed on to him. He only recovered because of his kids in 2017, but you guys know how it is with addiction. There's always room for relapse, and that probably didn't sit well with Anna, who thought it was best to leave and move on. Which is what she did almost immediately after the breakup. Anna is now happily committed to Tinder executive Paul Bukadakis, and the best part is these two are only 4 years apart in age. As for our 50-year-old, Ben seems to be stuck in the past. And no, I'm not talking about the fact that he's described his divorce from Miss Garner as his biggest regret. Ben was also clearly not over his ex-fiancée, Jennifer Lopez. These two dated for 2 years before finally parting ways in 2004. And even back then, the media played a huge role in creating pressure. But from the looks of it, our Batman really had unresolved emotions for J.Lo, which explains why he got with her soon after his breakup with Anna. Turns out, these two were so serious about their future together that they tied the knot in July 2022 because they didn't want to keep it just casual this time around. But if someone is willing to marry his ex within a year of getting back with her, even almost 17 years after the split, then they obviously haven't moved on. And so, from constant media scrutiny to Affleck being hung up over his past, that was the real reason Ana de Armas and Ben Affleck broke up.